What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the channel. In today's episode, I'm going to show you guys the guide for commanders/heroes in the Age of Empires mobile. The video should show you a bunch of different information that you need to know about these heroes. The game is still in the early access version. However, in the near future, I will be making an updated guide of heroes. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Turn on that bell notification, like the video, share it with your friends. Let's get it started. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Age of Empires Mobile. We are still in the early access state. The game has 8 kingdoms right now. In today's episode, I'm going to show you pretty much everything that you need to know about these commanders. In the near future, I will be making an updated guide as well. Now, there are so many commanders in the game and it's going to be overwhelming for new players. That is why I am making this video. It should show you a bunch of different information that you need to know about these heroes. Let's get it started. We're going to begin the video by going over everything that you see on the screen. At any point during the video, you can check the time cards at the bottom to skip to a specific topic that you are looking for. Going from left, we have the ability for you to sort out your commanders to your liking. And then these are all the commanders and heroes that you have in the game. You can scroll down and see the ones that you have unlocked, the ones that you haven't unlocked yet. We make our way to the bottom over here. We click on this icon. It shows you the attributes of each commander. These are the attributes that the commander uses for fighting. Each commander has their own attributes, as you can see over here. Now, there are 2 types of attacking styles in the game. You have the might attack and then you have strategy attack. Do not mix a might commander with a strategy commander because you're not going to get a lot of good value. If you're pairing the commanders, make sure you pair up 3 might commanders together or you pair up 3 strategy commanders together to get the best value out of them. Moving on to the next icon is going to be the cinematic of the commander. You're going to see the cinematic for each commander in the game. It is pretty awesome. This one right here is Richard. Now, Richard is one of the most useful commanders in Age of Empires Mobile. If you start out in the game, this should be your priority number 1. Make sure you save around 11,000 gems to unlock this commander. You can get him as a free-to-play player as well. One of the best commanders in the game. He can do a lot of counter attack. He is just awesome. Moving on to the next icon, we have the lineup setup. The one thing that I like about this game, it pretty much shows you how to group up your heroes, how to pair them up. You can change them to see the ones that you have. Like we can change this one. As you guys can see, this is how you pair up your commanders. So this lineup you see right here is probably the most used lineup in the game right now. It can do some crazy counter attack. If you enter the game, try to prioritize this lineup before everybody else because they're just too awesome. You can also click the more information and then see all the different types of lineups that you can use. If you don't know how to pair up these commanders, this is how you can pair them up at the beginning. We're going to go back over here and then move on to the next button. This one right here just shows you the story of the commander. As you level them up, you level up their star rating. You're going to be getting some rewards from here as well. This icon is going to show you if you can share your heroes. You can see the structure of the hero, what they look like. I have 20 legendary heroes already. I can share this or I can download it in the game. It is pretty awesome. When we go back over here, we have this icon which is locked. This is the battlefield survivor. So it is saying Richard cannot be used in that game mode. Now we have Hua Mulan right here who can be used in the battlefield survivor. So what the heck is the battlefield survivor? Let me show you and then we come back over here. So we're going to click this icon and then we click expedition. The battlefield survivor mode is here. Now the season is almost coming to an end, which is why its time has run out. So the battlefield survivor is going to give you a bunch of good stuff. Make sure you do it when you start out in the game. So now that we're done with these bottom icons, now let's go to the next topic of the video, which is the skills of the hero. If you are coming from Rise of Kingdoms or the Call of Dragons, then you need to know that skills work a little bit different in this game. Every hero has 4 skills. Now there is a line here. The one on the left is going to be the rage skill of the hero. It is quite unique. In Age of Empires Mobile, you can charge the rage skill of your heroes by using rage, and then you can click the button whether to trigger the rage skill or not. You can put automatic trigger or you can put manual trigger. This is going to be very useful when you want to counter attack a specific individual. You can just leave your skill active, don't trigger it, and then you trigger it at the right moment. It is pretty cool. And then we go on to the second skill of the commander. This skill is unique for every single commander. You cannot change it. If you have skill points, make sure you level up the second skill first. Now the last two skills are the swappable skills of the commander. You can click on each one and then it's gonna give you more skills. When you click on the more skills, you can come over here and swap out these skills. So like if we want to swap out this one, we can hit details, we can hit replace, and then it's going to replace the skills that I have up top. Unfortunately, the hero is out. I cannot show you guys a demonstration right now. Each skill can also be upgraded. You can advance them by using the skill scrolls as well to make them a little bit stronger. Now when we get back over here, so the most important thing you need to know is the first two skills are unique for the commander. However, the last two skills, you can swap them out. So be careful when you start out. Don't try to level them up first. Work on this second skill, upgrade it as much as possible. When it comes to the rage skill, you can trigger it by yourself. To give you more information about the rage skill, when we click on it, we're gonna see a bunch of different things. Now at the bottom here, it says commander skill rules. Upgrade the hero to level 100 and commander skill will automatically be upgraded from level 30 to level 35. You don't need any legendary tokens to upgrade the rage skill of your commander. It's going to upgrade itself alone when you level up your heroes by experience. So when you level up with experience, it goes up. Now there are some more information here as well. It shows you commander skills, the things that work. Now from here, it says that when you pair up 3 commanders together, only the primary commander is going to be casting the rage skill. The other 2 pairs do not cast a rage skill. So let's check this by looking at this lineup. When we expand this lineup, only Richard is going to be casting his rage skill. These other commanders, they're only going to bring their other skills without the rage skill. So that is something to keep in mind. Now getting back over here, this is everything that you need to know about the skills of the commander. Up next, we're gonna take a look at the hero talents, the talents of the commander. It is very, very important. So this one right here is the talent tree of the commander. When you level up your commander with experience, you will be able to distribute your points here and get some good stuff. Now there is one thing you need to know. In Rise of Kingdoms, skills from the talent tree do not stack. However, that is not the case here in Age of Empires. Over here, skills do stack from the talent trees, so make sure you distribute your points. Now, one of the most important skills is this field battle experience. Increases your troops' XP gained by 5% when attacking tribes. Tribes are barbarians. Make sure you trigger this skill for all the 3 commanders in your lineup. All the 3 heroes in your lineup, trigger this skill. It's gonna give you 5% times 3, which is 15% experience. So this is something you don't need to miss out on. Now there is something here that you need to trigger as well, known as the strength in numbers. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Up next, we're going to go over to the experience. You can get your experience by killing tribes or barbarians on the map, or by buying them from different places in the game. You also have Battlefield Survivor. You have many game modes that's going to give you experience. Oh, and one more thing. These experiences, they do not reset like in Call of Dragons, so you don't need to worry about that. Moving up top, we have this icon right here. This is how you can advance your heroes. This is where you use legendary medals to push your heroes to the next star rating. It is important to push the star rating of your heroes because it's going to make them stronger. And how is that going to work? Let's click on it. As you can see here, 1 star is going to boost the skill damage. So this skill damage is going to go up with 1 star. With 2-star, you're gonna get attribute boost of +12. You're gonna be getting +12 on all of these attributes each, which is pretty good. With 3-star, you get another skill boost, and then with 4-star, you get another attribute boost, and then 5-star, you get another skill boost. So this is how you use legendary tokens to level up your commanders. When we go up top here, you can see the attacking style of the commander. This is Richard. He is attack and counter attack. He's a pretty good commander. And then we're gonna check out the troop types in the game. There are 4 different troop types in Age of Empires Mobile. However, we have a special information over here. Now it is saying, when leading troops that fit with the hero's unit type specialty, they will get bonuses for all attributes based on the number of matched unit type specialty. The bonus would be 5%, 10%, 15%. So when you're pairing up your commanders, make sure that all of them have the same troop type. That way each one is going to bring 5% additional attribute boost, which is going to boost this attribute. Don't pair up a pikeman with a swordsman. It's not going to work well because you're not going to be boosting your attributes significantly. That is something to keep in mind. To expand more on commanders, to expand more on heroes, we're going to go to the training camp and then I show you some stuff about the different troop types that we have in the game. So we're going to hit train. We have a counter attack system in the game as well. So these are the archers. Now the archers have the following statistics. They have a heavy attack and a weak defense. The archers are going to counter attack the swordsmen. Now the swordsmen have kind of low attack with a high defense. The swordsmen are the equivalents of infantry from Call of Dragons and Rise of Kingdoms. So if you want a unit that is tanky, go with the swordsman. And the swordsmen are going to counter attack the pikemen. These are the statistics of the pikemen. The pikemen are going to counter attack the cavalry. Cavalry have a high attack. The attack is not as high as archers. The pikemen counterattack cavalry. And then cavalry is going to counterattack archers, and archers are going to counterattack the swordsmen. This is how the counterattack system works. With that out of the way, let us take a look at one of the most important features of heroes in Age of Empires, which is the specialty of the commander. Every single hero in this game has a military specialty. The one you see on the screen right now is Richard. He is classified as a warrior. So let's see the more information that we have from here. The strength in numbers talent activates the military specialty. With 2 heroes sharing the same specialty in a troop, they receive a 20% bonus for all attributes. If all 3 heroes share the same specialty, the bonus increases to 30%. This is the key, guys. Make sure you pair up 3 commanders with the same military specialty. Now we have 3 different types of military specialty in the game. We have warrior. This is one. What's the next one? Let me see. We have Guan Yu right here. We have Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu is a tactician. This is his military specialty. So make sure you pair up 3 tacticians heroes together. Don't pair up 2 tacticians hero and 1 warrior hero. You're not gonna get a lot of good value. The other military specialty should be here at the bottom. Let me see if I can find somebody. It should be this one right here. Let's pick this epic guy. So this epic guy has the martial military specialty. So make sure you pair up 3 martial commanders together. So when we click on the pairs for this guy, we don't have something for the epic. So let's see. Let's find another martial and see how they pair up with each other. Legendary martial. We have one right here. So we click on this legendary martial and we click on the pair information. As you can see here, these are 3 martial commanders. You can pair them up together. You can see their icons right here. It's martial. They are going to be getting some extra boost. Now, before we end the topic of the military specialty, there is one more thing that you need to know with the military specialty of every hero. It says the strength in number talents activates the military specialty, which means with every hero that you have, you need to go to their talent tree and trigger this strength in numbers right here. This is how you can trigger the strength in numbers. And you're gonna trigger it when you level up your hero to level 50. So make sure you have 3 of your heroes in the same march to level 50 first. That way you trigger the military specialty, which is then going to boost these attributes over here. Before we end the topic of the military specialty, let me show you guys a few of my lineup and you see the importance of the military specialty. So this icon is going to show you the different lineups that you have for your account. So this is everything they are out gathering. Now when you look at the bottom here, we have the troop bonuses. I'm going to explain what all of this means. This is Richard, and over here we have Sun Tzu lineup. Okay, let's see. Okay, it looks like Sun Tzu is out. Sun Tzu is not gathering, so we can make some changes to him. Now it is very important that you pair up commanders with the same troop type and the same military specialty. So when we go over here, remember this information, guys. You pair up 3 commanders that have the same troop type to get 15% bonus, and you make sure their military specialty is also the same. You're gonna see how that bonus is going to affect you. So as we go to this hero lineup section, you can see here at the bottom, this is the classification of your commander pairings. Like this one right here is common. That is because the troop bonuses, only 2 of these commanders are swordsmen. As you can see here at the bottom, we only have 2 icons. This guy has a swordsman, this guy is a swordsman, and then this guy is an archer. It is not good. As you can see here, I didn't get anything over here. Now the one at the top is going to show you the military specialty. Now for Sun Tzu, there is no lock over here. That is because I have leveled him above level 50 and I have triggered the military specialty with the strength in numbers talent from the talent tree. When we check out the second commander, which is YSS and King David, I haven't taken them to level 50 and I haven't unlocked the military specialty. As you can see here, it has been locked. It is not open. So this commander is only classified as common, not a good pairing. Now, allow me to show you guys the importance of pairing the correct commanders together. So we're going to remove this guy and remove this guy. We have the lineup for this pikeman. It's going to be a strategy pikeman. We're going to put Philip here. You know what? I like putting Philip as the second. Gonna put Philip here. He's a swordsman. This is a swordsman. He is this military specialty tactician. And then we're gonna hit we're gonna put this lady over here, Theodora. As you guys can see here, the percentage is going up. That is because I have paired up 2 tactician commanders together and they are both swordsmen. Let's add the third one and you see how the boost is gonna go up. We add the third commander and you see here the boost has gone up to 180%. This is why you need to be careful. So now the classification of this march is glorious. It is 100% perfect. We have 3 tacticians commander. I have triggered their ability from the talent tree by getting them to level 50. And at the bottom, I have used the same troop type. So this is what you need to do for your commanders. Now, when you're here, you can also see the different troops that you can go with. I have some T5s to use with my march. This one is going to show you the units counter: swordsmen attack, counter attack, pikemen, pikemen counter attack, cavalry, cavalry counter attack, archers, archers counter attack, swordsmen. You can click over here and see the attributes as well. You can see the attributes of your march. At the bottom here, you also have some more information. You can see here the gathering speed and all of that good stuff. So that's it for the commander layout over here. Let's go and see what we can do from the next topic. Oh, before we get out of here, you can see this auto activate. This is going to auto activate the rage skill of the primary commander. And like I said, guys, only the primary commander is going to be able to cast a rage skill in this game. The other 2 commanders, they only bring their other skills to work. They don't trigger their rage skill. As you can see here, the rage skill is not active. Only the primary commander can trigger the rage skill. And you can remove this auto activate. That way, When your rage skill charges, you can activate it by yourself to counter attack a specific individual that you want. So that is something to keep in mind. Let us go back to the hero page and talk about a few more stuff about commanders. We're going to be talking about the hero gear. Now you're going to unlock this hero gear at different stages when you play the game. So you can put the helmet. When you click on it, it's going to show you how you can change them. This is everything that you have for the commander. You can click over here to upgrade the levels of the commander. That's how you do it. And then over here you need another same copy of the item to push it to the next star rating. So try and do that for your commanders. You can also unlock signet rings for your commanders. There are different ones over here. It's gonna take you time to get it. You also get an extra skill for the rings. So this is pretty cool. It's gonna take some time to get these rings. These rings are gonna make your commander stronger. And by the way, when you fight on the field, make sure you put the rings and equipment on each commander. Let me see if I can find a war report over here. We click on military, we have common tribe. We were hitting barbarian on the map. Now this is level 25 barbarians known as tribes. As you can see here, I'm getting 16,200 XP for each hero in the lineup. And these are the equipments of the heroes. So make sure you put equipment. Also make sure you trigger the talent tree. That way you get extra value as well. Up next, we're gonna discuss how to unlock different heroes in the game. You can unlock them from the mightiest governor. You can unlock them from the wheel. You can unlock them from the hero rally from the store. Now when you click on a commander, you should be able to see how you can get some of their tokens. Let me see if I can find one that I haven't unlocked. When you click on the commander, it'll show you where you can find their tokens, which is pretty cool. So this one says, what the heck is this? We got a glitch over here. Developer, you need to fix this. Okay, so you can see all the different places you can get your commanders from. Like this one says, take part in routine to earn hero medals. So I'm going to show you where that routine is. So if we go to the store over here, we have the hero rally. Over here, you can unlock a bunch of different heroes and work on them slowly. Just try to improve them. So these are the ones that we have so far. I have managed to unlock a few from here. I unlocked Philip and Theodora. I think I might unlock this one pretty soon because I need to build one archer march as well. So this is how you can get some commanders from here. You also have the VIP store, which has some commanders there as well. When you click go, there are some commanders here in the VIP store. Another way to get commanders is going to be from the wheel. So this is going to be the first wheel that you get in the game. And both of these commanders are excellent. You should prioritize Richard. Unlock this commander at all costs. He is one of the best in the game. You can't go wrong with this commander. Attila is also another good commander to have in this game. Now, the game has commanders that are kind of hybrids. They can lead two different troop types. Attila right here can lead archers and cavalry. So he's a good commander to have in your roster. This is one of the commanders that you're not going to regret having. But when this wheel first comes out, focus on getting Mr. Richard. Unlock him. He's going to be very, very useful. Now you can also get heroes from the tavern. This one right here is the tavern. You go to recruit and then you can recruit heroes from here and get some awesome hero medals to help you out against your enemies. You can also get epic heroes from here as well. So this is how you unlock heroes from the game. Just make sure you pick the best ones. The game is still new. Try not to invest in a commander that you don't really know. All I can say is Richard is excellent for swordsmen. For pikemen. You should get him. I also hear Sanzu is a very, very good one. Miyamoto is an excellent commander as well. For archers, you have the like of Hua Mulan, who is excellent. And I also hear good stuff about this commander here, Suleiman. I haven't been able to unlock him yet. I have heard he is one of the best archer commanders in the game. And here is his lineup. This is what you use for Suleiman. So if you're going to invest in archers, you might want to think about this lineup first. And this is it, guys. This is what I have for the unlocking of heroes in the game. The game is still new. I will be making another updated guide as well. So make sure you stick around and never miss out. Up next, we're going to check out auto battle and how to level up your heroes in the game. The game has an auto battle feature over here. You're going to click on this thing and then you click on the troop type that you want to counter or the march that you want to level up. Try to focus on one march, level it up as high as possible and take it to level 50. When you click on auto battle, you can make some changes. You can do a lot of stuff here and let your legions just auto battle by themselves. So try to level up one commander all the way up to level 50. Remember guys, you need to push the commander to level 50 to trigger the military specialty, which is very important. And also go to the talent tree and get this point over here, battlefield XP, and then trigger the strength in numbers to activate the military specialty. So this is what I have for the commanders in the game, guys. The game is still new. Try not to put all of your tokens in a commander that you don't know. When I learn a bunch of different stuff, I will be making another updated guide for the commanders in Age of Empires Mobile. One more thing before we finish the video, we need to talk about one of the best free-to-play commander in the game, and that is this guy over here. We have King David. King David is the #1 free-to-play commander in the Age of Empire Mobile. That is because there is a giant Born event or a giant raw. I forgot the name of the event. It comes out on the first week of your career. So try to play that event, join many rallies, and you can level up this hero all the way up to 5 stars. I have seen people do it. People have 5-star King David. Just join those rallies and you should be good to go. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you're new here, subscribe for more content. The game is still new. I am still learning some new stuff. When I learn a bunch of different things, I'm going to be making an updated guide of this video in the future. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on this when it comes out. The good thing about this game is that you can also reset your heroes. There is a hero reset event that's going to allow you to reset a commander. You can get back all the experience that you use on the commander, and you can get back all the skill points that you use on that commander and use it on a different commander. That's the cool thing about this game. Subscribe for more content. Until then, talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now.